Hi, my name is Patrick, and this specific video is to tell you about a strategy to improve DLR percentile in CAT mocks if you want to improve to 90 percentile plus. So, how do you go about a step-by-step process to improve your DLR scores? Right. So, what is the requirement for 90 percentile first? If you look at CAT 22, your score had to be 15. CAT 21 20, CAT 20 20. So that means if you look at the last 3 years, you require around 15 to 20 score to get a 90 percentile. A 15 score basically means getting 5 questions correct. A 20 score basically getting 7 questions correct. I mean, technically, if I want to be assured of a 90 percentile, I should solve at least one complete set and maybe a few more questions. I mean, correct. And that's what would give you 90 percentile. How would I go about it? What is the requirement as such? The first step I would say is try to identify the easy sets. I mean, that is what is the most important part. Because what the mistake a lot of people do is they pick up a wrong set and then that's where they go wrong. My suggestion is just practice. The first step is to just practice to identify the easiest of the 4 sets which are there or whatever sets are there. In every CAT paper, there will be at least one set which will be easy and there will be obviously one set which will be very tough. The biggest mistake that people do is they pick up a tough set and waste a lot of time on it and they skip on the easy set. So first step, identify the easy set. And as I said, every CAT exam will have at least one set that is relatively easy because I mean they would want people who will solve at least one set because if all the sets are tough, people will not be able to solve. And many people taking CAT exam scores, so they would want people with some scores. How do you go about it? My suggestion is practice. I mean, look at 7 to 8 sets and try to identify 2 sets from that. One of them should be the easiest one of them. I mean, so pick up 4 or 5 sets at a set at a time. Maybe you can pick up from section test, or maybe you can pick up from anywhere which you have 4 to 5 sets from a mock or any place, and just go to it 7 to 8 minutes and try to pick up, identify 2 sets. One of them is easy. If you can reduce the 7 to 8 minutes to maybe 6 minutes or 5 minutes, great. But I don't think you should reduce below 5 minutes because then you'll not enough time to gauge the difficulty level of the set. But yeah, this is what you should do. Nothing else but try to identify easy sets. So you can do so in practice sessions. I mean, pick up 4 sets and just pick up and look at the sets and pick up easy set. Or you can do it in section test, whichever way you want. But try. Also try to write the parameters down on what makes a set easy, what makes a set tough. That helps you. That will help you to select the sets easy faster. So in a book, write parameters that will help you to make the sets easy. So we do have a workshop for DLR where we'll try to discuss on this as to how to pick up the easy sets to help you on that. Second, once you pick up, the key is to get that correct, be accurate. I mean, what happens is we normally tend to make silly mistakes even in the easy set. Don't do that. The first step, I mean, second step will be once you selected a set, try to get at least the one set correct. I mean, again, go to the 7 to 8 minutes and pick 2 sets. And from that 2 sets, try to ensure you get one correct in a given time frame. I mean, that is what your focus should be. Complete correct without any mistakes. Avoid silly mistake. The moment your accuracy improves in a set, automatically your marks will tend to improve. I mean, for CAT 22, even if you had got complete one set correct, you would have fetched 90 percentile. Third step, I mean, further go on. I mean, try to solve 2 sets and get 80% accuracy in that set. One set and some more questions, or 2 complete sets and get 80% accuracy. This will ensure that you get a 80%. I mean, to reach the third step, you need to reduce the time you take to solve a set. 7. You initially must have solved one set in a given time frame. Now you want to solve 2 sets in a given time frame. So look at how to solve the current sets which are solving faster. The process will remain the same. Go to 7 to 8, all the sets in 7 to 8 minutes. Pick up 3 sets which you feel are relatively easy. From that, you should be able to solve 2 sets. Okay, or you can go to 2 or 3 sets first. I mean, among the 4 sets, go to. If you get any easy sets in between, pick that up and solve as and when you go. But if you don't get an easy set, please go to all the sets before you start solving. Right? From these 3 sets, try to ensure that you get at least 2 of them correct. I mean, if you want that, I mean, try to get that 2 of them correct, which will only be possible if you can reduce the time that you take to solve the current sets. Methods are very important. If you get the right methods, you'll be able to solve them quickly. Okay, and solving 2 sets and getting 7 to 8 questions correct will ensure that you get that 90 percentile score. At least in the last 3 CAT, it was the same, right? Caution. I mean, 90 percentile could vary from paper to paper. If the score is paper is tough, you can get a 90 percentile with even a lesser number of questions. If the paper is easy, you may require more number of questions to score 90 percentile. So go with the flow of the paper. If you find a paper tough, ensure that you get one set correct. If you find a paper easy, try to push for a second set. That's it. Keep experimenting with strategy, because that is very important. Different strategy works for different students. See what works for you. And then I mentioned some strategy out here, but you see what works for you. That's important. And focus on accuracy, because the moment you go wrong, you lose a lot of marks. Ensure that whatever sets you get correct, ensure that you get it accurately. Okay. And ensure that you learn to leave difficult sets. Okay. If you get stuck in a set, learn to leave it quickly. I mean, people get stuck in a set and then waste a lot of time. Okay, so learn to leave it quickly and not to panic in the exam. People in a DLR section is easy to panic. I mean, you take one set, you take a long time, and then you realize you don't have enough time, and then you panic. So it's very important not to panic as far as the DLR set is concerned, right? Hope this helped. We do have a workshop for DLR and Quant. If you're interested, you can join that. That will help you with regards to practice and learning new methods. Right. Thank you.